Hello everybody, and welcome to Fight Episode 5. Yes, we have 5 episodes in this series now. Today we are looking at Atrocitus. So far, Atrocitus has only been in Injustice 2. He is in story mode as a fight. He attacks Green Lantern. He is an enemy to the Guardians of the Universe and Sinestro. Their former Green Lantern, Sinestro was. Atrocitus is the leader of the Red Lantern Corps. He first appeared in Green Lantern Volume 4, Issue 25 in a 2-page War of Light spread and was created by Jeff Jones and Ethan Van Sciver. Then he was in Green Lantern Volume 4, Issue 29, May 2008. So in this game, Atrocitus is sort of a really unique character as, well, they have a Red Lantern in this game. He has horns, he has a pretty cool super move, he can spit fire or lava. I think it's more like lava. Oh, I know it's just rage, but you get it. Yeah, Red Lantern means rage, and he is here, and we're going to look at him and learn all about his history. Okay, so Atrocitus, whose real name is Atros, he partnered with his cat in this game called Dexstar. It was a cat who was made mad enough to get a Red Lantern ring when he was thrown off a bridge. This character was the main villain in the first half of the TV show Green Lantern, the animated series. He has also been in Justice League Action and DC Superhero Girls. He's been in the movies Green Lantern Emerald Knights, animated movies Green Lantern Emerald Knights, and the main villain in LEGO DC Superheroes Aquaman Rage of Atlantis. He's been in the games LEGO Batman 3 and LEGO DC Supervillains, voiced by Ike Amadi, just like in this game. He was in DC Universe Online and Infinite Crisis games online as well. So, with his history, when the Rogue Manhunters rampaged through Space Sector 666, Atros was one of only 5 beings in the entire sector to escape death, having been forced to witness his own wife and daughters killed by one of the rampaging robots. Renaming himself Atrocitus, he and the other 4 survivors formed a terrorist cabal known as the 5 Inversions, forming an empire of tears. The Inversions attempted to destroy the Guardians, but were defeated and imprisoned on the planet Yesmalt. While being transported and questioned about his The Blackest Night event, Atrocitus instilled fear in his captor, allowing the yellow impurity to seep into his willpower constructs and weaken them enough to allow him to break free. After slashing the Green Lantern in the chest, mortally wounding him, Atrocitus jumped from a point high in Earth's atmosphere to escape Sur's falling ship. Blackest Night's last brightest day, and when you're talking about for Atrocitus now, he went after William Hand to stop Blackest Night, but the Green Lantern, Sinestro, and Hal Jordan showed up to stop him. Well, because Sinestro was not going to stop, Atrocitus was not going to stop Blackest Night if he killed William Hand. But, anyway, Green Lantern, Sinestro was still a Green Lantern at the time, tried to stop this. Atrocitus was about to crush Sinestro with a power shovel. Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, used his ring to blow up the yellow vehicle, which surprised Atrocitus greatly as he believed Green Lantern rings did not work on anything colored yellow. Defeated, Atrocitus was contained by Sinestro and brought to Oa. He was later returned to Yesmo by Sinestro, where he prophesied that Sinestro's home planet, Korugar, would soon erupt into chaos and disorder. Through this act, it was implied that it was Atrocitus who planted the seeds of Sinestro's later fall from grace. The Lost Lanterns came to Yesmo to revive Lara's body, but were opposed by Atrocitus and the Red Lanterns. During the conflict, several Black Power rings descended onto Yesmo, reanimating the bodies of Laria and Atrocitus' fellow Inversions. This reanimated Quill ripped out Atrocitus' heart. However, because the Red Lantern rings effectively replaced their wearers' hearts, the attack did not kill the guy. Atrocitus then tried, but was stopped from stealing the orange power battery. He was then brought back to Earth, where his rage subsided into grief for his lost world. He agreed to help the fight against the Black Lanterns. Following the defeat of the Black Lanterns, Atrocitus returns to Yesmal and is soon after approached by Ganthet and Guy Gardner, who ask him to join them as a as-yet unidentified mission. Despite his utter hatred for the Guardians, Atrocitus agrees, sending the Red Lantern Bleeze to assist Guy Gardner. Sometime later, Atrocitus appeared in New York City with the feline Red Lantern Corps member Dexstar in search of the emotional spectrum entities. They killed several criminals in the subway, while sparing the remaining riders in the subway car. When he performed his blood ritual, it revealed to him the location of the entities except for Eon and Parallax. Hal, Carol Danvers, and Sinestro confronted Atrocitus for his murderous actions as he finished the ritual. However, Atrocitus justified them by claiming they did not want, they did not what they did to protect innocents. Carol confirmed Atrocitus' sincerity by detecting a spark of love in his heart with her powers that was not there during a previous encounter, only that half her words ignite his anger. Enraged, Atrocitus blasts the tray out of the subway and engages in combat. During the brawl, it's revealed that Atrocitus has learned how to create constructs with his powers. During a search for the rage entity known as the Butcher, Atrocitus incinerates a prison bus full of murderers, claiming that those who take life do not deserve it. The Butcher then attempts to possess Atrocitus, revealing that Atrocitus had a wife and children, who were killed in a manhunter's attack. With the Spectre's help, Atrocitus wards off the Butcher and imprisons it within his power battery. The Spectre attempts to judge the man that the Butcher possessed, but Atrocitus argues that his method of judgment is flawed. The Spectre calls off his judgment and is unable to judge Atrocitus, discovering that his mission is a holy one. Now to talk about the Red Lanterns. Following his return to Yzma, Atrocitus flees his rage dimming and feels his rage dimming and fears that he may lose control over the Red Lantern hordes. Using Krona's innards to perform a blood ritual, Atrocitus sees many acts of evil across the universe. He resolves to lead the Red Lanterns in punishing the guilty. However, feeling his control over the rampaging animalistic Red Lanterns dimming, he also decides to uplift one of them to be his equal and helper. He settles for Blaze. I think it's Blaze, actually, or how to say her name. He restored her mind and named her his new right hand. Later, he agrees to teach Kyle Rayner how to use the red power ring, hoping to manipulate him to his cause. He takes Kyle to witness a group of people being threatened and executed in another country. Kyle's anger at this provoked the activation of the Red Lantern power within him. During a confrontation with the First Lantern, Atrocitus is shown a world where the massacre of Sector 666 never took place, but witnesses a life where he becomes a brutal dictator after overthrowing his world's government, even killing his wife before he is finally killed by his own son. Horrified at this vision, Atrocitus rejects the First Lantern's offer to make that world a reality, believing that even the loss of his entire sector is better than being killed by his own son. Atrocitus and Dexstar then lose their red power rings to Guy Gardner, and Atrocitus is presumed dead. And now to talk about DC Rebirth Atrocitus. In DC Rebirth, Atrocitus resumes his reign over the Red Lanterns. He begins by enacting the prophecy of the Red Dawn on Earth. To do this, he began infecting humanity with rage and constructed a Hell Tower. So that's all I got for him in the Rebirth right now. In Flashpoint timeline, in the alternate timeline of Flashpoint storyline, dialogue states that Atrocitus, though still a Red Lantern, succeeded in killing William Hand, and that unleashed Necron and the Black Lanterns. For this, Atrocitus was captured and crucified on the planet Yzmalt. And yeah, that is Atrocitus' history. And for this video, for what I got, that was a lot of it. Pretty recent of a character, I guess. I mean, it's almost been 20 years, 17 years. He's been around, so now let's talk about his powers and whatnot. Alrighty, here we are with his powers. He has the Atros Claw, Blood Swipe, Low Swing, Quick Death, Hate Blade, Lantern Strike, Rising Doom, Ground Stomp, Hate's Wrath, Battery Blast, Brute Slam, High Pain, Death's Touch, and Losing Control, the Throws, Bounce Cancels, Hate's Wrath, Battery Blast again, and his escapes. Combo Attack, Split Tears, Heartless, Simple Betrayal, 5 Inversion, Sector 666, Blood and Rage, Freshly Dead, Instrument of Vengeance, Empire of Tears, Return to Yzmalt, Blood Ritual, Bloodbath. Come on, me. Crimson Red, Burn All, and Massacre. Let's see, there we go with his combos. So yeah, Atrocitus is definitely one just created. He was one of the originals to introduce the color spectrum of the Lantern Corps. Before that, it was just purple, green, white, and yellow. Maybe I forgot one, but yeah, kind of a big deal when he was introduced. I do like Atrocitus in this game, but you will see later just the insanity he puts in this game for what I want to do. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? Those 3 attacks are some special attacks you can only use when you have Dex Star activated with you. So you have to press circle, have Dex Star guide Atrocitus. Yeah, Dex Star is also in this game. He's his special character power for Atrocitus here. So let's do it. Boom! Take that. Have a cat beat you up. That's just embarrassing, Bane. Oh! So yeah, they did a great job. Alright, here's his special moves. Rage Charge, Blood Nado, Napalm Vomit, Pillar of Blood, and Siphon Power. And some of those are meter burned with his random abilities you get from him. Since I have every random ability, and his super move is called the Butcher. And here's his character power Dex Star with some of these: Blood Ball, Blood Wall, Hate Pounce, and those combo attacks I mentioned. So, let's see what there we go. Boom. And the Siphon is on. Now, I'm going to show you guys this one move. Let me just... Oh, okay, I'm going to throw him again. This one. Then you throw him on the ground and spit lava in his face. That one is so hard to do for finishing the rounds with. So now let's look at his special character ending for completing one of the multiverses.
My punishment of Brainiac's crimes had unintended consequences. His death disabled his ship. Billions of collected souls perished. I did not know they could be restored. Their deaths unleashed such rage. My Red Lanterns were overwhelmed. They drove me from Ismalt. They would have killed me if not for Proselyte. The emotional entity offered me compassion, not rage, in the face of my grave error. I now understand the emotional spectrum requires balance. My Red Lantern's rage must punish the worst offenders, but it cannot blindly consume those who deserve compassion.
Wow, that was an awesome character ending for Atrocitus. Again, I have not read the 2 omnibuses for the comics in this universe yet. Maybe there's more to it, but yeah, really cool. And yeah, this is a new character look for him. Color, I mean. Okay, so now let's go to customizing characters. This third one here, level 30. And we're just gonna look at his little designs, what they're all named. Yeah, I know I did the last video, episode 4, with the Atom a little bit too fast. I didn't rate his power moves, but I might make another video someday on that for forgiveness. I can't believe I did that, but that's okay. Because I like the villains more. Well, maybe not all of them. You'll see very soon why I say that about Big Red Atros here. Alright. I think I'm going through this a little bit faster than normally, so that's good. Showing you all of his different armors that I have at the time of making this video. Yeah, and you can see Dex Star looks like he's you can change the powers of the cat, but no, you just kind of change his armor. And symbol. Well, I guess not the symbol, but the surrounding it. Look at that. Very funny. And I didn't sell off any of the normal gear. And here's his abilities. Regenerative Rage, Dex Star's Rage, Blood Push, Siphon Power, and Pillar of Blood, and Caustic Pool. And now for his different designs. Red Lantern, pure red, just classic. You get it no matter what. Root's Revenge, alternate. Blood Ash, Red Devil, alternate. Violent Vein, alternate. Leukocyte, alternate. Red Lantern, alternate. Okay, Blood Ash, alternate. Red Devil, that's a really cool one. And then of course Demon alternate. Fits for this character. It's so weird why the red armor stays the same for the god ones. Look at that, it looks so funny. And then ones that I do not have. Volcanic Blood, and the alternate of that one. Violent Vein, the original. Root's Revenge, original. Magma Tyrant alternate. Look at the original. Tournament and Electromer, pure gold and pure silver. And some special ones for Atrocitus, Nth Metal, and Nth Metal alternate. So, wow, 5,000 source crystals. Or I guess now they give you like 325,000 for $20, so it's not that big of a deal. And now my most exciting one, or most fearful one to show you guys, is the legendary multiverse for Atrocitus, the first one here. And let's look. I'm just going to pause this video. You can see the red line. I'm sorry, but yeah. So, I need 1,000,000 credits for this. I have 200 out of 200 heroes defeated as him. 100 out of 100 meta challenges completed with Atrocitus. 25 out of 100 meter burn rage charge as the final hit. That is the hardest one so far that I'm going to have to do that I can think of. 74 out of 100 super move finishes with Atrocitus. Alrighty. And of course, each one I do, I will make a separate video for. So if I unlocked like all of these at once, I'm not going to make one video having all 4, I'll do one. And yep, I'm just going to spend the 1,000,000 here because again, I'm at max credits. There we go. Just need 2 more for that one. I'm not going to spend any regen tokens or guild credits because you never know. But I've completed the Master Battle Simulator on hard. 56 out of 200 guild events. That's the other really hard one to complete. 200 guild events with Atrocitus. 56 only so far. He's been played for 1,000 minutes. He has 2.5 million out of 3 million damage. 17 out of 100 hate pounce as final hit. And I found out while doing the hate pounce ones, you can't just have it be like the last hit where the opponent is at critical stage. You have to have the cat do his whole attack doing it. So that's a little bit annoying. It's very annoying. Of course, I have level 20, level 30 Atrocitus, so that's not a problem. And this one, green to red. 228 out of 250 rare or better gear sacrificed. 122 out of 150 sidekick events. 1,000 out of 1,000 character powers used with Atrocitus, which is just calling a deck star. 871 out of 1,000 match victories with the guy. 205 out of 300 multiverse events completed with Atrocitus now. And yeah. Let's see if we can sacrifice. Oh, just sacrifice one more. Okay, so now 229 out of 250 for him. And here's the one where you just need guild credits. But I'll say that for another time. So there we go. Did I show you guys anything else? Oh yeah, Aquaman, 45 out of 100 meter burn. So I might do that one very soon. 60 out of 100 super move finishes. And yeah, 117 out of 150 sidekick events completed with him. Let's look at the Atom from the last video. Okay. 60 out super moves. Oh, does that say 80 something? Fury. 1.2 out of 3 million damage dealt. 47 out of 100 throws as final hit. And so I'm getting there. Counting up slowly but surely for the Atom. See, the other ones have saved the spending I did on them. Here's Bane, 200 heroes defeated, 55 out of 100 super move finishes. 0 out of 200 meter burn for final hits. Mercenary's Elbow and Bane Bomb. Yikes. 200 multiverse events clear, 100 super moves used with Bane. 494 match victories out of 1,000. And that thing I show you guys. Oh. And that was Fight Episode 5, all about Atrocitus and Injustice 2. I really hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah, next time we'll be on an Injustice 1 character. We'll go back to Injustice 1 for Episode 6. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Let's have Atrocitus win. Oh, nope, he's just getting beat up. Oh, I guess he's a bad guy. Although, if you want to see his, what he does when he wins a match. Gosh, I just think the graphics look really good in this game. He just spits out the fire. The rage.